Action. Hi, my name is Bethany. When my mom was looking at having kids, she was looking at her favorite things, and she knew that if she had a girl, she wanted to name her Bethany Grace, because Bethany was Jesus's favorite city in the Bible, and Grace stood for the grace of God. That is so amazing. And when she finally had her little girl after 2 rambunctious boys, she named her Bethany Grace. However, my grandma, who is a proud Latina woman, was not very happy with that, because traditionally when you name a daughter, you have to name her after her aunts or her grandparents or people who came before her. So my mom's options were either to name me Bethany Grace or to name me Paquita Basilisa Macias Gilabert. Now, my mom didn't want to adhere to that, and so she told my grandma, no, that's not Paquita Basilisa, that is Bethany Grace. And Bethany means house of God, and Grace again stands for the grace of God. And that's who I am today. In school, I studied communications with an emphasis in electronic media and broadcasting. And when I graduated college, I came to a point where I was at a lot of crossroads and I didn't know where to go, and I was applying for jobs in Chicago where I went to school, and everything seemed to just be closing in my face, and so many doors that I thought would be wide open, that I thought would be really easy, just closed. And I came to a point where God was saying, your future is not here for right now. And so I started looking at missions organizations around America and work in other parts of the world. And a friend of mine had worked for One Hope, and she told me about the Creative Lab. And I sent them an email, and they said that there were some spots that they were hoping to open in the future. And so I waited to hear back, and I waited to hear when it would open. And so I felt this peace that God was calling me to Creative Lab. So I booked a one-way ticket back to California until I heard if the team had opened up. And it was a huge step of faith, because packing my bags and moving home was not in my game plan at the time. And then I got a call from Mindy saying, we just had an opening in England and we'd like you there as soon as possible. Can you be there in a month? And so I packed my bags, and now I'm here. I am the social media coordinator for Creative Lab, as well as writer or sound hearer or picture taker or musician or encourager, or I have a lot of roles. Scripture that God has been teaching me, especially over the summer, over coming to England and not really knowing what the future has, God has really emphasized Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. And through anything, when times that we just have no idea what's going on, when we are completely out of control, it's a time when we have to realize that God is really who he says he is, and that we trust him with everything, and we take a leap off that cliff. The end.